One of the biggest lies in the Bible, exposed. Let's think critically together, all the way. Step 1. All humans come from Africa. That's scientific fact. Let's start with reality. Mitochondrial Eve, the common ancestor of all living humans, was a black African woman who lived over 150,000 years ago. Every human on Earth, white, Asian, Arab, Latino, traces their DNA back to Africa. So, if all humans come from Africa, why doesn't the Bible talk about Africa as the root of humanity? Why is it obsessed with Israel, Babylon, Rome, and chosen people, but never mentions the continent that birthed all of humanity? Step 2. Every major advancement came out of Africa. Math, African. Medicine, African. Writing systems, African. Spiritual systems, African. Architecture, African. Agriculture, African. Africa was the center of ancient civilization before Israel even existed. But somehow this all-knowing God never speaks directly about Africa's wisdom, culture, or greatness. Instead, the Bible treats Africa like a cursed land. The nerve. Step 3. Why would God choose just one tribe? If God made all people, why did he choose only the Israelites and ignore the rest of the world? And not just choose, but weaponize, go into the land and kill every man, woman, and child. Destroy the Canaanites. You are above all nations. Let's be honest. That's divine racism, not spiritual truth. That's empire talk, not universal love. Step 4. God never spoke to black people. The Bible is filled with, the Lord spoke to Moses. The Lord came to Abraham. The Lord chose Jacob, but never once. The Lord appeared to the kings of Cush. The Lord blessed the wisdom of Nubia. The Lord honored the black mothers of creation. So you're telling me the same Creator who made black people just never talked to them, never guided them, never uplifted them? That's not God. That's erasure. Step 5. If Israel is holy, why did white Europeans force it on the world? Follow this logic. If the Israelites were the chosen people, and Christianity was the truth, then why didn't the Israelites spread it? Why did white European colonizers force it on Africa, the Americas, the Caribbean, and Asia? They beat it into enslaved Africans. They used it to justify genocide and conquest. They replaced ancestral truth with European Bibles. If it was so holy, why did it come through slavery and bloodshed? Step 6. Africans helped build Europe, but got no mention in God's plan. Let's talk facts. African Moors taught Europe math, medicine, architecture, and science. African soldiers helped defend Roman territories. African land, labor, and knowledge helped birth the Renaissance. So how does a book built during and after Roman rule erase the very people who built civilization? Because it wasn't written to tell the truth. It was written to control the narrative. Step 7. Christianity was born in Rome, not Israel. Christianity wasn't spread by Jesus. It was spread by Rome, Constantine, the Council of Nicaea. They created the church. They compiled the Bible. They edited what books stayed and which got destroyed. So you're not following Christ. You're following the Roman version of a story you never questioned. Step 8. Black people were written out of the divine. The Bible created white saviors, chosen tribes, cursed blackness. See, Ham's curse. Then they gave the book to the enslaved and said, "This is your God now. Forget your ancestors. Bow to this." And now, in 2025, most black people still worship the God their oppressors gave them, while never questioning why that God never honored them. Step 9. Critical thinking isn't evil. It's divine. Ask yourself, Why doesn't the Bible speak of the greatness of Ethiopia, Kemet, or Benin? Why is African history missing? Why did European powers use Christianity as their sword? Because it was never about God. It was about control. Step 10. Let's make it make sense. If all humans come from Africa, all intelligence and advancement began in Africa. Africa helped build Europe, and black people are the oldest people on earth. Then why does the Bible ignore, curse, or erase them? Because the Bible wasn't made to uplift them. It was made to erase them and replace them with a European version of truth. Awakening truth. When your story starts in chains and their story starts in a garden, you're not reading your book, you're reading theirs. Christians, it's time to ask, if God made us first, why did he speak to us last? And why did his so-called truth come from the very ones who enslaved us?